Hey, Taoping Airlines Math Industry, and this is part 2 of finding how powerful an electric charge is with volts equals current in amps multiplied by resistance. So today, we're actually doing the math part. The last video was to help you understand what the definitions and the letters meant. But this video, we're actually doing the math. So here's an example. What is the current if there is a 9-volt battery and the resistance is 100? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find what the current is, which what I represents. So we have to do volts divided by resistance. So if we do volts divided by resistance, we would get 9 volts, divide that by 100 as the resistance. And resistance, the number represents an omega symbol named H-O-M-S, ohms. So the resistance is 100 ohms. 9 divided by 100, we're finding what the current is. You may need a calculator for this. You will get 0.09 in amps. So that's how much the electric current is making a charge to get from the cells to the load or the light bulb. Next question. What happens if the problem wants you to solve how many volts it is, but you already have the numbers as 50 amps and 20 ohms, which is the omega symbol? We have to do 50 multiplied by 20, and 50 multiplied by 20 is 1,000. Since volts is the same thing as current multiplied by resistance, as in ohms, 1,000 must be the voltage. So our answer for B is voltage equals 1,000. Because 50 multiplied by 20, and current multiplied by resistance. So for this example, we are finding out how many volts the charge is. So pretty much, on the triangle, we don't know what volts is, so we have to do current multiplied by resistance. That's what the I and the R represent. Then we find what voltage is, what the V represents. The last scenario is the question gives you the voltage, which is a 6-volt battery, and the question also gives you how many amps there are. So pretty much, we're going to have to do... So pretty much on the triangle, it helps us visualize. We don't know what the resistance is, so we have to take that out. We have to do voltage, which is V, divide that by current, which is an I. So pretty much, we have to do 6, divide that by 120. That is going to equal 0.05 for ohms, or resistance. So that's what the R is, 0.05 ohms. That's the omega symbol. Those are all the examples that you might find in your assignments when you use voltage equals current multiplied by resistance. So voltage does not mean the battery's not going to last longer. Voltage means how powerful the charge of the battery is. Because we have a AAA battery, a AA battery, a C-type battery, and a D-type battery. To understand how long the battery will last, the bigger the battery, the longer it will last for. Because it has more storage for fuel in it, and they all burn the same rate. For example, this AAA battery is very small, and it will burn out more, and it will die out much faster than a C-type battery. a D-type battery. This is the C-type battery. A C-type battery is going to last less than the D-type battery. The D-type battery is the large one right here. And it will last the longest out of these 4 type batteries. If you want the longest lasting AA battery, then it's made by a company called Energizer. Energizer has broken a world record for the longest lasting AA battery in the world. It's in the Guinness World Record books. No kidding. Watch this commercial.
Even our competitor's best battery can match the power of Energizer, because Energizer Ultimate Lithium is the longest lasting AA battery in the world. Energizer, backed by science, matched by no one.
So that is actually not fake news. Energizer actually broke a world record for the longest lasting AA battery. Try it out. Why don't you go buy one and see how long it lasts? For I, for electric current, we measure in amps, and 1 amp equals 6.25 multiplied by 10 to the power of 18. And that will measure how many electrons are passing a given point in a given second. Every 1 second, that is 6.25 quintillion electrons. And that is known as 1 amp. And we measure amps for electric current, which is the letter I. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe.